Hi, this is Attorney Mike Grevlin coming to you from Chicago as usual. And today I've got a fun one. It's a new judge. Her name is Judge Megan Stiverson. I might not be pronouncing it right, but she's in District 2B in Hillsdale, Michigan, apparently. And it's just good. I watched these are arraignments. She's clipping along into her call. She's very efficient, nice, good judge. Everything's going fine, and then it takes a left turn. And of course, that's where we come in. So let's do it.
This will be a doozy.
So they apparently know what's coming.
Ms. Nussbickle, can you see and hear me okay?
Yeah.
I have two files to arraign you on this afternoon, ma'am. One is file 220152. This alleges on or about November 14th of last year, 2021, count one of assault with a dangerous weapon, also known as a felonious assault. It alleges that you did make an assault upon an Aaron Camp with a dangerous weapon, specifically that you struck Aaron Camp on the forehead with a cordless drill, causing a deep wound requiring medical attention, but without intending to commit the crime of murder or to inflict great bodily harm, less than the crime of murder. If you were
that's the same charge as hammer time. That crime. In that case, he hits her with a hammer. In this case, apparently it's a cordless drill. But these tools are dangerous, I guess.
If you were convicted, Ms. Nussbickle, I need you to listen. That is a felony that carries up to 4 years in prison and or $2,000 if you were convicted. It also requires DNA to be taken upon arrest. Count 2 is aggravated domestic violence. This indicates that you did assault Aaron Camp, a resident or former resident of your household, without a weapon and did inflict serious or aggravated injury upon him. It alleges that you struck Aaron Camp on the forehead with a drill, causing a gash requiring stitches. This is a misdemeanor, Ms. Nussbickle, that carries up to 1 year in jail and or $1,000 in fines. File 2, Ms. Nussbickle, this is 220292. It alleges on or about March 14th of this year, count 1, police officer assaulting, resisting, or obstructing. It alleges that you did assault, batter, wound, resist, obstruct, oppose, or endanger a trooper Nolan Gillespie of the Michigan State Police, alleging that upon arrest on warrants, you physically resisted Trooper Gillespie. That is a felony that, if you were convicted, carries up to 2 years in prison and or $2,000 in fines. Count 2 is police officer assaulting, resisting, or obstructing. This alleges, ma'am, that you did assault, batter, wound, resist, obstruct, or oppose or endanger a trooper Nicholas Radke, a police officer of the Michigan State Police. It alleges that upon being arrested on warrants, the defendant physically resisted Trooper Radke. This is also a felony that carries up to 2 years in prison and or $2,000 in fines. Ms. Nussbickle, do you understand on each of the files what it is they have accused you of?
And accused of, yeah.
All right, and did you have a chance, I see that you signed your advice of rights. Have you had a chance to review that, all of the rights that you have available to you in a criminal case?
I have kids at home that need me. That's all I can
Ms.
say.
Nussbickle, my question to you is if you've had a chance to review your advice of rights. You understand you have the right to plead guilty, not guilty, or stand mute. You have the right to have a trial by jury. You have the right to have the assistance of an attorney. Do you understand that? Ma'am?
Yes, I understand.
Because
Boy, it's scary to think she does have kids at home. I mean, who knows? These are allegations, but they're pretty serious. I hope that's being monitored somehow.
Ms. Nussbickle has been charged with felonies on each of these cases. She has the right to have a probable cause conference and a preliminary examination, so the court will enter not guilty pleas on behalf of her. The matter will be scheduled for probable cause conference. The court will request that if she cannot afford an attorney, one be appointed to her so that she has legal representation throughout the criminal case. You may be responsible for all, some, or none of the cost of the public defender based upon your ability to pay Ms. Nussbaum. Ms. Berger, having had a chance to speak with Ms. Nussbaum, is there anything you would like to say on her behalf?
Yes, obviously the court can see that she has some medical issues that's requiring her to be in a wheelchair at that point in time. I know the jail has some problems with accommodations for her in the past. What she does ask is that you provide a PR bond to her or a much lower bond.
Do you know if the address at Bankers Road is one that she shares with Aaron Camp?
She has indicated he does not live there. That's what she told me.
Is that correct? You live at that address with your children, right?
I haven't seen him. I've got kids at the house they need to take care of.
Ms. Nussbaum, does Mr. Camp live at the address on Bankers Road?
No.
All right.
He's not
So
the
you
plan
live
leader, so
there-
why the fuck would he be there?
Ms. Nussbaum, deputies, why don't you guys go ahead and take her right on out? And when she can behave herself, I'll bring her back
I
in
can
better
do I need
bonds.
some fucking olanzapine.
Oh no, you seem to be having an issue. Why don't you go
Yeah.
and think about it for a minute, and then I'll bring you back. Tasha Cole.
I really like this judge. I think that's just the way to handle it. I mean, she's already in custody. Just get her out. Let me call the next case. We will follow up with it, but I will show you the next one. The next one's not as bad, but it's interesting. And then we'll go back to that. And I think we'll even see our good buddy Keith Stickley show up.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Who would you like next?
Miss Cole.
Thank you. Ms. Cole.
She's cool. Just we're not doing that. Next.
Let's see.
Good afternoon, Miss Cole. Can you see and hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, Tasha, I need to go over one file with you. I need to arraign you on file 220278. This alleges back on March 4th that you did make an assault or an assault and battery upon Sue Wood by punching her in the back of the head and by threatening to punch her, gesturing with a closed fist. If you were convicted of that, hold on a second, Tasha, hold on. You have, this is a misdemeanor, Tasha, that if you were convicted carries up to 93 days and or $500 in fines. I understand that you're stating that you didn't do that, so we can enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, no problem. But I want to make sure you understand that they've accused you of that. So do you understand you've been accused of an assault?
Yeah.
Okay. And you had a chance to go over your advice of rights. I see that you signed those. Did you have a chance to talk to Ms. Berger here for a minute this afternoon as well?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Ms. Berger, is it correct that Ms. Cole would like me to enter a not guilty plea on her behalf and schedule the matter for a pretrial?
Yes.
All right, we'll do that. So Tasha, not guilty pleas entered. We're going to get you set for a pretrial conference. I'll request that an attorney be appointed for you so you have legal representation throughout the criminal case. And you know the prosecutor
So
and
what
your
does this
attorney will have a
mean? What
chance
is
to talk.
what?
Don't interrupt the judge.
Hold on. Ms. Cole.
I don't know if you hear that. It was a garden there or something. So I was like, don't interrupt the judge.
She's on 7.5 minutes.
I know. Tasha, I'm just going to put a PR bond on this. I know that you're dealing with some other cases right now anyway. This I'm just going to put a PR bond on. It just means we're going to have a pretrial conference so you can meet with your attorney and see if you guys can get this case taken care of, okay?
All right, pretrial conference, so I'll be meeting with my attorney and going back to the spokesperson in jail.
Right, so you're going to meet with your attorney about this case. And I don't know if you're sitting on jail on something else, that's not this file. I'm putting a PR bond on you on this file, okay, Tasha?
I still have 3 months to serve, ma'am. I'm wondering if I can get out anyway. Is there any way you can help me on this bond?
Oh, that's just sad. It just shows such a low level of functioning. I really feel bad for this defendant. The judge did everything she could for her. She's just been charged with this assault. She gave her a PR bond, which is personal recognizance, so she doesn't have to post anything to go. What the defendant's saying is, I still have to serve another 30 days or whatever for some other thing. Well, that's not before the judge. The judge just doesn't have a magic wand. Oh yes, I can release you from your prior sentence. No, it doesn't work like that. You got to deal with it. You just have a fresh charge. I mean, if it worked like that, you'd pick up extra charges just so you'd have another shot at the judge. It's just not like that. But she seems sincere in actually asking the judge this question. It's kind of sad.
If we could set a
Yeah, Tasha, hold on just a second. This bond is a PR bond. I can't help you on the other cases. That's not what we're here on today. I believe it's a PR. So I'll see you back soon. Good luck to you, Ms. Cole.
I can't get nobody's.
And then deputies, let me ask, is Ms. Nustickle feeling like she might be able to have a civil conversation at this point?
I do not know, Your Honor. I shouldn't ask.
Well, would she like to come back in so I can set her bond?
Just a moment, Your Honor.
I'm gonna have to sway to the no side, but
She's on her way back, Your Honor.
All right.
Tell you what, you stand over here, please. Mr. Flynn, go have a seat to your. The whole time. Can you ask her if she's gonna be a good girl? Oh, God.
You can't hear it there because I'm sure it's the other room, but you'll see right now the answer is she's not going to be a good girl. I'm sure it was no fun to deal with. It's easy for me to laugh about because I wasn't dealing with it, but here we go.
Your Honor, apparently that's not gonna happen.
All right. Well, I'm still going to set her bond.
Okay.
All right. On file 220292 on Nakia Nustickle, I will grant a PR bond, those being the two police officer assaults. I don't believe that those police officers are at any danger or risk for the community based off of that. On file 220152, considering what Ms. Nustickle has been charged with, the court is going to set a bond. I'm not willing to grant a PR bond at this point in time. What the court's going to do, I'm going to set count one at $10,000, 10%, and count two at $10,000, 10%. If Ms. Nustickle is able to post that bond, it should reflect in her paperwork that she's to have no contact whatsoever with Aaron Camp. Court stands in recess.
Well, there you have it. That was a fun one. We had a little bit of fireworks to upset defendant, as you'll see. That doesn't surprise me as much as it does on the usual Zoom court because this person's in custody, so they really don't have much to lose. I mean, the judge isn't going to bother with holding them in contempt when they're already in custody. They're already in jail. What are you going to do? Tack a couple more days on it? It doesn't really matter. So that's where you would expect some pretty bad behavior, just like you saw right there. But I saw a little bit more of her call. She's, like I said, she's just a nice, efficient, reasonable judge. She's clipping right along. She didn't do anything to anybody, but if you're doing your job right as a judge, some of those people are just not going to be happy with you no matter what. That's just how it is. Here at Law Talk, we like to have fun with silly stuff that happens in court, and every once in a while, and completely by accident, I assure you, you might learn something. Thanks for watching.